Hi guys, it's Patience. Today I'll be making some Nigerian red stew, and it's a one pot shot type thing. It all goes into the pan. There's no blending, there's no chopping tomatoes, none of that stuff. I like simplicity. So I have here an assortment of meat. And just to show you guys what it is, I put some out here. So I have some cow foot, I have beef shank, and I have some pork neck bones. If you don't eat pork, you could put any other meat that you do have. You can even use fish if you wanted. You can use chicken. We eat pork, we're going to use it. It's a very fleshy meat, and it was only 69 cents per pound. I also have about a cup of chicken stock, so I won't be using a Maggi cube today, or bouillon cube as some people call it. I have some oil here. We're not going to need that until the end. And I have 2 cans of tomato paste. I have 1 chopped onion and 1 chopped habanero pepper. I skipped the black pepper because sometimes the spotting, it makes the stew kind of spot, and it kind of looks like something was maybe burning, so I skipped that. So I'm going to put everything in the pot minus the oil. I'm not using the oil yet, as I stated, and I'm going to put enough water just to cover the meat, and we'll start cooking it. Okay, so everything is in the pot now. It's all stirred up. It does look like there's a lot, but as the cooking continues, the meat will shrink. It does look like water right now, but I can assure you it will thicken up as the cooking continues. I'm going to cover this and let this sit for about an hour. I'll check on it, I'll stir it. If I do need some more liquid, which I doubt, but if I do, then I'll add a little bit more water. But we'll come back, we'll check it out in an hour. So it's been an hour. I stirred the pot to make sure that there's nothing sticking at the bottom. As you can see, it's starting to reduce, and it will start thickening up on its own. I choose to use tomato paste over regular tomatoes because I find that sometimes I buy tomatoes, whether it be canned or fresh, sometimes it's just too tart, and you either have to cook it and cook it and cook it for hours to take the tartness away, or you have to cheat and put sugar, and I don't like putting sugar. It completely takes out the authentic taste. But I don't like cooking for hours at a time unless I truly have to. Also, when you're using the tomato paste, you can kind of put everything in the pot at the same time, and all of the flavors kind of marry together. You won't really tell that it's tomato paste, but it'll be really, really rich, just like back home. So what I'm going to do is let this cook for a bit more until it cooks down and the meat is tender to our liking. So really it all depends on how tender you like your meat. So I will be back in a few minutes to check up on it, and we'll continue the cooking process. So I've cooked it a little bit longer. We like our meat really, really tender, especially my husband. Some people like it more stronger or more firm. So we just cooked ours a little bit more. As you can see, it's really starting to get thick now. The meat is all soft. Remember, I did say that I had some oil that I would be using at the end. I have it here. It's nice and hot. And this is about 4 tablespoons of vegetable oil. I'm going to dish out the meat, put it in a container for now, and I'm just going to incorporate the oil into the stew to give it more of a fried back home taste. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I do that. Okay, all the meat is taken out, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to incorporate the oil inside. If you don't want to do this part, you can skip it, but we like to do it because it gives it more of a fried back home taste. So I'm just going to go ahead and pour this in. Be careful though, because it will smoke. Okay, it didn't smoke that much. Okay, so I'm just going to fry this for about 2 minutes and add the meat back in and dish it out. So it's all done now. As you can see, it's nice and thick. It's cooked down. I'm going to pour this over some rice. I have some beans as well. I'm going to show you what it looks like and we're going to eat. Okay, this is what it looks like. My husband started eating some already, so I wanted to quickly just show you guys. So there's the rice stew with the meat, and I put some beans there for him. Try this recipe out. It's really good. Once you try, you won't go back to the other way. So I hope you enjoy. Send a request, and I'll definitely cook it and upload it for you guys. Until then, thanks. Bye.